Well, welcome to the E-Cafe. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kay Elizabeth Green, and I welcome you to our virtual cafe, where it is our joy, it is our pleasure, even though we didn't put lipstick on, to, uh, to empower you, educate you, and remind you that there will be more. I have extended invitations to my friends to invite them to help during this time to uplift me. And today I have my guest, Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. And many of you who tune into my program know that Monica is one of my go-to people when I need to ground and I need to get myself together. Welcome, Monica. How are you today?
I'm awesome, Elizabeth. I love this e-cafe and your opening is on point.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
I told you, I because I love it so much. I'm starting to do producing of the other people's live stream because I think it's a perfect way to get our message out to others.
Yes, it really is. Yes.
Monica, would you tell people a little bit about you real quick for those who have not are seeing you for the first time?
Right. So I'm a physician of integrative medicine, and I have 30 years of expertise behind me as well as a certified clinical aromatherapist, a master herbalist, a traditional Chinese medicine energy healer, and a medical empath. And I'm also the CEO, founder, developer of an award-winning natural beauty, fragrance, and wellness collection called Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty. And I feel now that my passion is to empower women
Mhm.
to self care through self love with my collection with my fragrances. And I'm going to be sharing some tips with you today because here's the bottom line. Many of us right now, well, all of us should be inside.
Okay.
There's no many of us right about that. All of us right now should be inside. And I know that if you're inside with other people in your family, right about now, day 10, you're a little stir crazy, you're a little cranky. I know that when we first, things just have spiraled so quickly these last 10 days to 2 weeks regarding COVID-19 and what do we do? How can, what is this about? And I'm not going to spend our time today speaking specifically about COVID-19, but what I will say is that it has disrupted our foundation, our grounding, our sense of grounding, our sense of stability and control. It has disrupted our finances. It has disrupted our basic needs like sleep, right? The
Correct.
ability to get groceries, water, toilet paper's been flying off the shelves. So our basic needs have been disrupted. And that means that for all of us, our root chakra, which is which corresponds directly to our needs, our basic foundation, it has been disrupted. So what I would encourage all of you to do is to start putting red around your home. Red is the color that corresponds to root chakra. Eat off of red dishes, red placemats, throw some red scarves, towels, blankets all over your house, scatter them. This is also will help subliminally with others in your home. especially children, helping to kind of control that energy right about now, dealing with a cranky spouse, cranky partner, cranky siblings, cranky pets. The red, just the visualization of red really, really helps. So I'm going
Yeah.
to throw mine right now.
Well, that's why I invited you, Monica, on. Is we're hearing so much of what we can't do.
Mhm.
But what can we do? What can we do as far as helping our neighbor by staying in, by helping with our health care, by doing what we need to do? But, and this is a gift.
Ah, it
You know,
is.
because it is, how do you control what goes on between your ears?
Right,
Many of us have not had time to spend with ourselves.
right.
So the universe has given us the opportunity now to really reevaluate, to really do self care. So the tips to boost your immunity and uplift your spirits, you don't have to go out to do.
You
You
don't have to go, exactly. You don't have to go out to do. And it's so important to maintain our self-care during this time because that's the only things we have control over right now are ourselves, okay? And it's very important to understand that staying inside is imperative. It's very important right now
right.
so that we can kind of what you hear is leveling the curve. But what that means is um, number one, checking ourselves to make sure that we are well. Number two, when we all leave our homes and go out again, we won't be spreading and we won't be afraid to spread this airborne virus. So it's so important. You have to take this seriously. And as Elizabeth said, look at this as a gift. What I like to do, and this is your first tip of the day, is when I wake up every morning, I like to take about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm giving you a homework assignment for tomorrow. So for 9 minutes tomorrow morning when you wake up, I want you to kind of sequester yourself, even if it's before you get out of bed. I want you to take that solitude. So the first S is for solitude. I want you to, in that time, just give thanks to God, the creator, the universe, you know, lift, seriously, we are fortunate. We should be grateful because we are able to wake up during these times.
Correct.
And,
Yeah.
it's so important to show gratitude and to kind of also hug yourself, hug your heart. Um,
Correct.
yeah,
Because we can um plug into that universal energy. And I know those who have small ones around, you said, well, how am I supposed to take solitude when they're waking me up? Go into
okay,
the bathroom,
right,
close the door, tell
right.
them mommy has to use it or
Yes,
daddy has to do this, and give gratitude that they are eager to wake you up.
absolutely. Take those 9 minutes for yourselves. And even as just swing your feet onto the ground, um, ground yourselves. Okay, that's the point of swinging your feet onto the ground. Ground yourselves. Also, hug your heart. Place your hands over your heart chakra, and inhale. So you want to inhale through a closed mouth through your nose and exhale through a closed mouth. That helps to get your blood oxidized. It also helps to kind of get you focused, get your mind clear. And I think I have a little competition in the background. I lost you, Elizabeth.
Okay, I was
Okay.
hearing noise and I was trying to decide if it was me or if it was you. That's why I muted my it
Are we
stopped.
are we stopped? Are we still recording?
We're still recording.
Okay. Yeah, I think it might be someone's landscaper in the
Uh,
background.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you record live. And we are recording this live, even
Yes.
though we are uh, posting it later. Good. So
Yes.
back to.
Back to the S in self-love. So we're talking about solitude. We're talking about grounding. Literally, one thing that you can do that's so easy peasy and have the little ones do this as well is when you first wake up, you swing your legs over to the side of the bed and plant your feet onto the ground. You can get that little grounding going, kind of, do a little wiggle and a swivel and
Mhm.
then rise from your bed. Okay, so that helps to get us grounded.
Okay.
And the other thing that I want to talk about, and Elizabeth and I do this daily, probably 24/7 nowadays, is start your diffuser. Invest in a diffuser. And I happen to make this amazing diffuser blend that will get you centered in a hurry. I like to say that nature's medicine chest has provided us with everything we need. So, a lot of the resins, a lot of the root essential oils, the resins like amber, frankincense, myrrh, these are some of the essential oils that I use in the diffuser blend for grounding. And when you look at a tree, how a tree is rooted, right? That's
Mhm.
the ultimate, that's the uber grounding is go out and look at a tree. If a tree can do it, you can do it.
And if you think about it when you're doing it, you think about um, I see roots coming from out of my arches when I'm outside. And I too
Yes.
have been spending a lot of time outside because as sensitives, we are not only feeling our own emotions. You,
Mhm.
right now, it's so high that you have to make sure that you spend the time releasing any emotions. You have to let them go through.
Yeah,
So,
you have to let them flow. And this is one of the reasons why I don't mind staying inside right now. Because
okay.
I know how to handle my own energies and my own divine power. But dealing with others right now, especially because the sense of fear is
Mhm.
escalated, of uncertainty and so forth. And I don't normally hold fear in my
Correct.
body temple. So, it's fine for me to just do what I do and be where I am. And, getting up, taking those minutes of solitude, getting grounded, expressing gratitude. And then, if you can sneak some more time in while you're in that bathroom, as Elizabeth suggested, jump in the shower quickly
Mhm.
or take a bath. One of the things that is instinctive when we are under assault or under duress or when we are afraid is that there are two things that happen. Um, the need, our daily habits, hygiene habits, shut down under the umbrella of depression that
Right.
starts to cloud our minds. So, many people have just instinctively shut down, are walking around in the same clothes daily, um, not taking the daily bath or shower. Self care hygiene that you're used to, and also just kind of feeling defeated. You might plant yourself on that sofa in that spot and 5, 6 hours later, you're still there. And what I want to say too, when we're in that fight or flight mode, we release a lot of the cortisol hormone. We release too much. And if we allow that to be released and unchecked, we start to put on the belly weight. And many folks right now, y'all are snacking. I know you are. I know you're grabbing those comfort foods, and I'm not just talking popcorn. You've got the chips, you've got the donuts. I see your shopping carts when I'm standing behind you in the supermarket. Um, Stop. Okay, stop. Because what you're going to end up doing during this time of self-quarantine is you're going to start packing on pounds. And when all of this is lifted, and it will lift, we will get through this together and it will lift. Okay, and we will come through it. When we get on the other side of this, there are going to be many of you walking around carrying 10 or 20 pounds. And
You know,
then that's another health issue.
you want to make sure they don't have to use a forklift to get you
Right.
out of your door.
Exactly.
You know,
You know,
I was talking to a friend and they said that they bought for 2 weeks and they've eaten it up a week's worth of food in a couple of days.
yeah, it's very easy to do because that's nervous eating.
Mhm.
And if you're on Facebook, there's this cute meme. I don't know if you've seen it, Elizabeth, with the little baby sitting on the floor and like this adorable little baby with the little baby rolls that babies
Mhm.
naturally have. We are not babies, y'all. So the little baby can have the little baby rolls, but the font says something to the effect that I've only been home 2 days and I've eaten 2 weeks worth of my snacks. So
Okay.
and, so we don't want to end up uh, with other issues because of the self quarantine.
Which
And
brings us to
right, which will bring me to the exercise. The E in self is for exercise. So you want to get up, you want to move your body at least 20 minutes a day. So there are two things that I forced myself to do. And I admit, the first part of last week, I was with you all. I was catching up on my shows. I was blending new products. I was on my couch. And then over the weekend, I just got sick of myself, right? Okay. So I have two things that I do. When I wake up in the morning, I normally practice Kundalini yoga for 40 minutes. So I'm still doing that, okay? But what I've found, and if you have access to computer, internet, YouTube has wonderful fitness videos that are free. Most of the major athletic facility franchises are now offering free classes that you can join on Facebook Live. I happen to join one daily now at 4 p.m. So that one is more aerobic to help get my heart rate going and to keep my metabolism going. And okay, so because I'm now enshrined in the whole fitness thing, I'm getting the first 3 or 4 days. I hadn't done that kind of fitness before. I mean, they're doing things now like crab walk and plank and all these. Well, plank I know, but crab walk and all these other things that I'm like, what the heck? So I was sore.
Oh, I I can definitely believe that because what I discovered is my yoga teacher. Uh, we have a Saturday morning 9 o'clock yoga class, and because the gyms are closed, she did it over Zoom. Now,
Oh, cool.
when you're doing Zoom, you can see each other. And
Yeah.
she's one of those who walks around the room anyway. So she had us set her phones and or tablets or however you were tuning in so she could see you. So it almost felt just like the class. I had to roll over a couple of times because you know, come on, I see you, Liz. You can hold it a little bit longer. I was like, okay, because I hadn't been exercising. So whether you're joining one on uh, YouTube or you're joining a class on Facebook, many people are now offering those. And if you, so that exercise will help get you through and uplift your spirits.
Absolutely. And for the soreness after the exercise, I have practically been bathing in my Rejuvaflex, which is a wonderful blend of the menthol oils. This was my Nana's old recipe. I don't know if some of you out there know the term liniment, but this was what she would call, just grab the liniment. And I've boosted it, of course, but it's got that camphor oil in it, which
Mm-hmm.
is great for immediate gratification, swelling. And then if that's not enough, because I promise you, those first 2 days after doing jumping jacks and crab walks and all these other things, and I kept on looking at the counter, I was like, when is 20 minutes over?
Okay, I know. I know, like our class on Saturday, she went an hour and a half. She said, well,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Oh, she said, oh, well, we don't have a class coming in. So you notice that I have you going a little bit longer. It was like, okay.
Right. So, I mean, I had to soak in one of my bath balls.
Which
I
are
think
great.
Thank you. I infuse them with magnesium, so that gives an extra sense of relaxation and calm. And now I recognize that not everyone bathes, but some of you love showers. So I have made shower steamer, which is really cool because it's got the eucalyptus and spearmint, so it's super de-stressing. You drop it onto the floor of your shower, right? And then you have the vapors and it helps to clear as well the respiratory. It's wonderful because we found that one of the major signs of COVID-19 is if you feel respiratory tightness in your chest, cough in your throat, a tickle that won't go away. So you want to make sure that you have some way to excrete all of that that's in your chest and lungs. And my shower steamers will do it.
I'll have to get that on my next order.
Yeah, I'll
So
send you a couple.
uh, sounds like a great one. So what we're talking about today is 8 tips to boost your immunities and uplift your spirit. And what Monica is going through is the 8 tips, and she has used the acronym self love in order to give us some things that we can utilize right where we are to do self love. So we've gone through S, solitude with gratitude. We have gone through E, get some exercise, no matter how sore you might be. And are we ready to go to the next one?
Yes. So in this lovely bag, I have created um, love affirmations. So every day, I like these colors because they're very bright. I love the orange and love the fuchsia and I love the green flowers. That's right up
Mhm.
my alley. So find something that a beautiful container that you can create your own affirmations. So every day you actually can pull them from your bag. So Elizabeth, right now we're going to pull 2 affirmations. I'm going to put them back into the bag,
All right.
shake up the bag, and let's see what we have. So the first one I'm pulling is I am worthy.
I, and that's the song that I woke up this morning with. India Ari. Uh,
Oh, yes.
I'm worthy. So that that's right on point.
I am worthy. So, as I was mentioning earlier, we can all get into a depressed state of mind and kind of feeling like, how did this happen to us? Why is this happening to us? But, I want you to kind of shift that mindset and kind of find joy in each day and think about reasons why this has happened. Elizabeth brought up a wonderful point early on when she said, this is our signal to kind of slow down and do a self check and do a reflect and start to interact again with people in our families, in our immediate circles. How many of you sit at a dinner table and with your families and you're texting through your phone and you're 2 feet away? Okay. So this is a way to bring us back together. So I am worthy to me speaks to me and says that, this is not my fault. What's happening now is not my fault. I am worthy. I am enough. And I am blessed.
and over again, so that, remember, what we're talking about is controlling the Chicken Little who is running around between our two ears. Oh me,
Yes,
oh my, oh me, oh my. If you are saying something positive, if you are doing some exercise, if you are saying gratitude, it's almost like you put the kid on timeout.
yes, exactly.
It gives you release in your head. So
Yes.
affirmations, I don't care about how you poo-poo them. They help for you to control your thoughts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So our first one is I am worthy. And let me go into the bag and pull out another one. And this one says, wait a minute, that was a repeat. Hold on. This one, oh my gosh. Okay. I love myself. So I love myself. What more needs to be said?
Mhm.
um, I love myself. And what we're doing is we are helping you to find ways that you can actively control loving yourselves.
And it is not selfish, it is self care. It is
Yes,
hard for you to give to the child, it is hard for you to give to the spouse. With everything that is going on, if you don't keep your own light lit and bright.
exactly.
And so you need, doing this, and you can put the affirmations on your mirror. So
Hmm.
when you go in, when they wake you up and you run into that bathroom for your minute of thank you that they're here,
Yes.
you can see your affirmation. Again, starting your day positively will set the mood for the rest of the day.
Exactly. And one of the things that's a wonderful thing to mention, Elizabeth, I actually have these all over my house. And what's
Mhm.
fun is when the kids see them, they run up to them, they can read them themselves. Have everyone in your household, even that pet, acknowledging the self-love affirmations and reading them out loud every day. Place them in on the mirrors of the house, place them in their little bedrooms, place them in the garage when you come in, on the front door as you're going out, have them on the part of the door that's inside of your home. And every time they run up, they love this kind of thing,
And the kids will love creating it. Now, you say
Yes.
if you don't have uh, construction paper, take out a paper bag. Take an old bill, one of those pieces of paper that hopefully you've been using to clean, that since you have the time, and draw it and have them write their own affirmations. So again, not only are you controlling what's going on in your head, but you're also helping them to think about something else.
I love that. I love that suggestion too, Elizabeth, because that's like another arts and crafts project for them while they are at home with you. I
And
got
I have
the
my
coloring
own,
book.
okay?
Yes, I love that. Absolutely. And these little sunshines, I got these from the Dollar Tree, like a pack of 60 from the Dollar Tree with these cute little stickers. This sticker is uh, a dream catcher, and then this one, the little owls. But whatever speaks to you, you can make it an arts and crafts project, and then with your markers, with their crayons, you can write affirmations on them, and turn that into something that can be a family fun activity.
Yeah. So you become like a little child.
Yes,
Just like you would give them something to do to keep them quiet, give yourself something to do to keep your own thoughts quiet.
absolutely, absolutely.
I hear your
And
friends in the back.
and when you leave for the day, here's the thing. Get in your car and drive. Roll down the windows, feel that fresh air, blast your music in the car, blast that radio, and sing as loud as you want to. But don't just stay cooped up in the house. Go to the park, take a walk, get the kids on the bikes, go in your backyards, go on your balconies if you don't have a backyard. Go on your balcony and sit for an hour. Just get some fresh air. It's important to keep with the vitamin D3, which we get through
Mhm.
sunlight naturally. Also, vitamin C. I happen to be drinking my matcha green tea, which is full of antioxidants, including vitamin A, E, C, and D, but specifically vitamin C. So that's important to keep your nutrients, and that's part of the self-care process. Drink some orange juice. you know and when you leave and come back, the natural, okay, Elizabeth, I'm going to send you one of these too. The natural hand sanitizer I
Okay.
created based on my mommy's recipe. This is made with 91% isopropyl alcohol that you can't find anymore. And this literally kills 99% of germs on contact. So it's easy peasy, it's a refillable. You can just spritz it. You can travel with this when we can travel again. But you just spritz it onto your hands, and for 20 seconds, right? That's what we're hearing. You wash your hands for 20 seconds. You want to get under your nails. You want to get your wrists in between your fingers, and you can make up little songs to sing. That's fun
Mhm.
to sing little songs with your children as well, but to make sure that those hands are clean. And then, try to prevent them as much as possible from touching their face and going into their eyes. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
I know it's hard.
And I love um Monica's products. And know that for those of you, and I encourage you to go ahead and check it out above the video if you're watching us on Facebook. In the details, understand we will have all of the links and the connection so that you can get in touch with Monica. But as we move along, we remember we are talking about self love. The S, we've talked about solitude with gratitude. The first thing you get up, have your exercise, move that body daily, giving you tips to do that. We've talked about using the love affirmations. And now, when we're moving to the F.
So the F stands for forgive, as in forgive yourself. None of what's happening is your fault. I know as women, a lot of times, right, Elizabeth, we just tend to take on everything as if, it's we did it. Like, this is not your fault, okay? So, and with Solitude, that morning solitude practice, a lot of other emotions that you haven't dealt with yet may start to bubble up. Some resentment in dealing with others, maybe in that household that you're now sequestered with, that you have not forgotten certain things that that individual did. Um, uh, just know that it's not important to forgive that individual right now. It's important first to forgive yourself. So forgive yourself for whatever you feel you have caused. Forgive yourself for sometimes we live in denial. So a lot of these emotions that are coming up, just forgive yourself. Look, this is an opportunity to start with a clean slate. So
And
forgive yourselves and keep it moving.
and we are recording this the day after the new moon, where it is helping us to set new goals. So forgive yourself. Tell yourself, and which is true, if you knew better, you would have done better. You
Right,
don't. So now take the time to decide, what do you want to do? And don't go down the rabbit hole of the past. What
right.
could have, should have been. Hey, if you knew better, you would have done better. Pat yourself on the back for realizing that, and go ahead and move on.
Yeah, move forward. And now that you know better, you'll do better.
Mhm.
And one of the wonderful fragrances and florals. So I blend my fragrances with wonderful floral essences. And one of the things that my nana, she loved flowers, and so the very first floral that I created was Black Orchid with Lily of the Valley,
Mhm.
which was one of her favorite florals. Um, Lily of the Valley is a flower that helps you to forgive, and it also helps you to refocus and realign your life. So this particular body oil, I use this every day. I don't care what mood I'm in when I wake up. This makes me feel so much better. And as I go through different emotions of forgiveness or grief or heightened energy and expectation and joy, it helps me to um, become aligned. It's a quick chakra fix. When one of your chakras is out of whack, my Black Orchid body oil, and it smells delicious. So it's yummy and it helps you to kind of get that grounding. I was speaking earlier about different resin oils and also
Okay. Yep.
essential oils that help with grounding. And so I like amber. I love frankincense. Elizabeth and I love our frankincense. We love myrrh. And my Egyptian goddess has all three of those. So if you need a quick grounding, jump in that shower quickly, jump out, and then literally grease up in either the Black Orchid or the Egyptian goddess. And not only will the aromatherapy hit your senses, okay, you'll immediately feel that joy and uplift. And the bottom line is, right, Elizabeth, when we're feeling joyful, everyone around us feels joyful.
Because you're shining your light. You're allowing,
Absolutely.
forcing yourself to laugh. Like, you have a choice.
Absolutely.
You have a choice. You have a choice to allow that Chicken Little to run around back and forth between your head. Oh my, oh my, oh my, what am I going to do? Everything. And I understand, because I'm in the same place. We are both in Vegas. We are both on lockdown. Uh,
Yes.
but it's like, instead of focusing on what you can't do, we're focusing on what you can do.
Right.
And the oils make a big difference. I have to say something about Monica and the products. As a sensitive, I've been feeling this energy coming since December, the change that has been moving. And when did I call you? Before the announcement of the virus was, and I said, hey, I need grounding. And I've got this all over. And it has helped. And it has
Yes.
helped the people in my home to
Yes.
get grounded and not understanding why. You don't have to understand the why. It is what is doing. But let's move on. I'm looking at the time.
Okay.
Even though we're getting a lot of good information.
Right. So, as we move into the word love, let's pull quickly another, another affirmation. I am beautiful, Full. So the L in the next word, so we did self, now we're into love. L is for liver detox. So I speak about this all the time. What I want you all to do is drink that lemon water every morning. And why? Because the liver is the organ that traditional Chinese medicine tells us the liver collects all of our anger, our resentment, our frustration, right? All of the root chakra emotions that we're all feeling now, the anger, the frustration, the resentment. And we want to make sure we keep our liver detoxed on a daily. It's like if you allowed the food to just clog up your garbage disposal without flipping the switch on a daily.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I am going to do, Monica? I'm going to, no, we'll go ahead and we'll see when we look at the whole thing. Having a couple of connecting issues, but hey,
It's
Murphy's
all good.
always around. Everything is
Exactly.
good. And you know, you talk about, I didn't know that you were going to talk about liver detox.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
beginning of March, I was prompted to start a 30-day liver detox. My
Mhm.
guide said that
Uh-oh. You froze. What happened?
me.
So we're talking about the importance of liver detox. It's important to enter into a liver detox on a daily. The liver is one of our organs that regenerates itself every day. And so we want to make sure that we kind of help that along. It's important because the liver is the receptacle for everything. And if we don't detox the liver on a daily, then we can end up with a lot of autoimmune disease. What gets into our bloodstream isn't filtered out properly, so we can end up with a lot of mental issues like anxiety, depression. So we want to make sure that we have that liver detoxed on a daily.
Okay. And are you? I missed most of the liver detox because it bumped me out, but
But you
hopefully,
were saying that you were prompted to do your own 30-day liver detox, and then
mhm.
that's when you got bumped. Prompted, you got uploaded somewhere.
Well, that is fine as long you kept it going. I came back. I said, "Oh, okay, great." So I think it's trying to prompt us to move a little faster
Okay,
along. So let's move
right.
to our O.
Okay, so our O is for Om. Om is that divine love that you feel for yourself. And it also, Om is that courage, that courage that is inspired as daily we are making it through this process together. We are finding ways to survive. We are finding ways to thrive, right? And so we want to remember that that O is for Om. It's Sanskrit for divine inner love, inner strength.
All
And
right.
we want to keep that going with Unapologetic Parfum, Cleopatra Love. These are all roller balls that are really easy. If you get stuck during the day, if you start to feel down, just hit your pulse points. You know, seriously, just hit the temples, keep it moving.
Yeah. Hey, daily as I'm passing back through the house, you know, I'm adding it. I'm adding it. And it
Right.
helps to really keep me grounded and on track.
Yes, yes. And so then are we into the V?
All right. For those who were late, I'm just going to just do a review. Remember, we are talking about the 8 tips to uh, boost and uplift your spirit. Monica is broke it down into an acronym of self-love, and that, let's show it, self-love. And the first one we talked about was solitude.
Yes.
E for exercise.
Yes.
L for making sure your love affirmations are there.
Yes.
F for forgive yourself.
Yes.
L for liver detox. Do you have a product for liver detox? Did you share that?
I do. Thank you for reminding me. I have a liver detox. So it's a blend of the key essential oils like lemon, lime, and a little bit of mint. And it's in alkaline water, which is essential. Keep that pH balanced in our body temple. So yes, I do have a product for liver detox.
Hey, she's
Keep it
watching out
simple.
for our health.
One-stop shop. Just add a few drops to your water in the morning, kick it back, and gone about your business.
Okay. And now did we do the O?
We did the O for Om. Om, loving yourself from the inside out. That is my Simmer Down Chica blend for we women. Helps to keep us balanced on point with our hormones. It also promotes sleep. It helps to boost energy, boost that libido GPS, and also it helps to kind of squash all that cortisol. So it helps to keep your metabolism burning.
And then, so we're now on V for Victor.
V for victory. So protect your energy with victory. One of the things I like to practice in Kundalini Yoga is Ujjayi breath, and that's the breath of victory. That gives you courage. That means that you can literally step out and step into who you are on a daily. I don't care if you're stepping out of one room and into the next. Okay, because we are literally our spatial orientation right now is a bit restricted, but use that restriction to discover new things about how you can promote courage from within and how you can be victorious every day and reward yourself for your victory. So for me, victory and courage ties into loving the skin I'm in. I am who I am. I'm unapologetic about it. And at this point in my life, I love who I am. And I love that I can help others achieve that type of self love and feelings of self worth because we're all important, right? And we all need each other.
And yes, we all need each other. And why I love the visual form is that we keep hearing social distancing. It's
Mhm.
really physical distancing that
Yes.
we need right now to fight the virus. For our own mental and emotional health, we need to have social interaction. We
Yes.
need to reach out and call a person that you haven't talked to in a long time and connect with them, because many people are stuck. Now, I feel I am blessed to be in the house, but many people are stuck and they are not talking and laughing and chuckling with people. So, with that victory, not only accept it for yourself, but share it out. Now, were you going to show us the breath?
Yes. So the breath of victory is literally you're going to sit still and you're going to breathe from your lower diaphragm, which again is your root chakra. And you're going to inhale through your nose with a closed mouth. And then you're going to exhale with a closed mouth through the back of your throat. So you're getting a chimney effect that sounds like this. This breath of victory, the Ujjayi breath, has so many health benefits because, again, it helps to clear those lungs. Okay, get that respiratory cleared out. Get anything that thinks it's going to be COVID in your house, in your body temple. Just get that out. Excrete that through that breath. Keep that throat open so that as you are communicating and reconnecting and rediscovering people in your own house and reaching out to touch people through telephone and letter. Let's write some letters. Um, you want to keep that throat chakra open. You want to learn how to love yourself again. And again, this is back to the self care. Take care of our hair as our crowning glory. This is Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir. Everyone in the house can use it. I have grown hair on bald men. Okay, so Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir, and then the facelift in the bottle. I don't care how old we all need lovely skin, supple skin, right? So this is the facelift in the bottle, which has rose oil and frankincense oil. And remember, as we pulled, to protect your energy. So important right now to protect your energy.
I have to say something about the Nana hair growth,
Oh, yes.
because my hair was, my thyroid was affected. When I first met Monica, I knew right off the bat that she was a medical intuitive, because at that time, my energy was in disrepair. I needed to have balance. And she picked up right away and gave me some oils to use. But also, because I was complaining about my hair, which was thinning out, and if any of you have had problems with your thyroid, you know that that is one of the side effects from the quote disease. And so, where my hair had normally been very thin, very thick, it was thinning out. I've been using that, girl. I'm patting it down.
Yes, I know because it's
It's
so thick.
growing. It's thick. It's growing. So it works. Now, you're not going to rub it in and it's going to be overnight.
Right. Right. This is scalp nutrition. So, literally after you shampoo your hair, or if you're in a dry climate like Elizabeth and I are, as a daily hairdress, just a little bit, you're going to squirt in just a little bit into your palm and massage it. Get that inhale, feel that, oh my gosh, it smells so good, and just massage a little bit into your scalp and go on about your business. All hair types, men, women, and children. It is a blessing.
And our last one is eat to live.
Eat to live, don't live to eat. Put down those snacks and cook a meal. This can be a family fun thing too. So I have 3 ingredients, all right? This is going to be a meal that's going to stabilize and nurture and nourish that root chakra, and I call it my lentil pilaf. And 3 ingredients. I'm a vegetarian, so I have a vegetable broth, but you can also use chicken broth or beef broth. So vegetable broth. Okay, I have a pre-prepared lentil. It's a 4 lentil soup pre-prepared. I add a chopped up carrots, onions,
Mhm.
and cilantro. Okay, and then I have a wonderful red quinoa. So you can either use a red quinoa or brown rice or white rice, no judgments here. But look, 3 ingredients with some seasonings. I like to add fresh garlic. What you're going to do is you're going to cook your quinoa or rice in the broth. Don't use water. Cook it in the broth. You're going to add to that mixture your chopped onion, your chopped garlic, your chopped carrots, and then your cilantro. And then since your lentils are already freshly pre-prepared, you're just going to heat these up. So when it comes out of the oven, you're going to find beautiful, colorful bowls to serve in. And you're going to put your rice or quinoa as your base. Top it with your lentils. Put some fresh flowers on your table.
Correct.
And girl, light a candle, okay?
Yes.
And this is and it will take you under 30 minutes to get your family settled. And this is also for you. Some of you are empty nesters. Some of you don't have kids at home or whatever. This is for you. This is part of the self-love, self-care package. Get you some beautiful, I have these gorgeous orange tulips. All right. They bring me sunshine every day, and light a candle. Bring this into your solitude ritual and just keep it going all day.
Because the internet is trying to tell us that perhaps we are at that point. I've been getting little signals. I just want to review that my guest Monica has been talking about 8 tips to boost your immune and
An uplift spirit.
Yours. Okay. And she broke down the 8 with an acronym of self love. So we are going to ask really enjoy the solitude with gratitude. We are going to take the time in the morning. We're going to exercise, move that body. We are going to spend time with our love affirmations, making them, reading them, pasting them all around our house. Remember, we're training that brain to think positive, to think on something else. Forgive yourself for any reason that you said, well, I shoulda, coulda. Remember,
Right.
I'm worthy.
Yes.
Do your liver detox. And even though I am doing a much deeper one than just lemon and water, do your liver detox. Get out all of those germs. Oh, and Monica, the
Om
O.
love. The O is for Om love, loving yourself from within. It's that divine love that we all have. I love myself is one of my affirmations.
V for victory.
Victory through courage. So every day, just thrive and be happy that you're alive, and cherish your victories and celebrate your victories.
And then eat to live.
Eat to live, put down those snacks. We don't want to get out of this 2 week or 15-day self quarantine and be 15 pounds overweight.
We
Okay.
want to be able to get out of the door without the jaws of life.
That's right.
So, Monica, why don't you tell them where they can get in touch with you?
Okay, so you can find me on Facebook, friend me at Monica Bickerstaff. Check out my YouTube. I am constantly uploading YouTube videos about what's going on with COVID-19 and how to survive and thrive. My YouTube is Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. Slide into my Instagram at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley and tweet me at Vegas Holistic.
All right. When you put in a bunch of water, you have to.
Right. Stay hydrated.
Definitely stay hydrated. Folks, I hope that you enjoyed these tips. Please let me know down in the comments. We will both be checking the comments once we post it and responding to you. Yes, Monica.
No, I was just gonna say, my products, I love each and every one. They will not only boost your mood, but they are also wonderful protectors, your first line of protection against anyone you come in contact with. So love yourself, stay juicy, stay yummy, and protect yourself against what's outside of that door.
And always, I'm Kay Elizabeth Green. It is my joy, my pleasure to remind all of you highly sensitive, natural born leaders, which I refer to as indigos, remind you how powerful you are if you can control the thoughts between your head and between your ears, and to also help you with trusting your intuition. And my newest thing is live stream producing. So if you would like if you're ready to get your message out and you would like to do it, check me out. That is also something that I am venturing into. And
And
with
she's
that,
venturing very well. You see, this is like a full-blown TV show. I am so impressed.
thank you, thank you, thank you. So, and that's what one of the opportunities that we have right now is to spend the time producing our own stuff. Because when we get to the other side, it's going to be different. So what opportunities are available to you?
Yes.
So anyway, I bless you. I bless you. I bless you. I send you much love. Thank you very much, Monica, for sharing always great information. Definitely sharing with us all of the products, because I have a bunch of them around that I am utilizing daily. And may light, love, and plenty of laughter, especially laughter, because it raises our vibration
Yes,
and it
absolutely.
uplifts our spirit. Accompany you today. I am Kay Elizabeth. May you be blessed. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Kay Elizabeth. Hope to see you soon.